Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's been like a minute, it's been a lot going on, so I really just want to sit down, talk to you, have a conversation, let you know what's been going on with my life. You could comment down below if you've been going through it as well. You know, we'll get through it together. We'll definitely get through it together, but it's been a time. So I already went ahead and I did my makeup off camera. What I decided to do today was a fun, colorful look because June was a very stressful month for me. I probably did makeup once during June. If you know me, you know makeup is my life. So for me to not do my makeup at all, you know I must have been really going through it. So we'll talk about that in a minute, but basically what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna work with some colors today. I'm hoping that they come out how I want, because the colors that I used before they didn't come out as they should have. Yeah, so I already went ahead and I did my makeup off camera. I did my face off camera, but I'm gonna do my eyeshadow on camera. I didn't want the video to be too long, so I'm gonna do a detailed eyeshadow look. Today we're working with colors. It was off the grid the whole month of June. June, as you know, is Pride Month, so happy Pride Month. Yeah, so I missed that. I missed the colors and everything. So today we're gonna be working with those colors, and yeah, so let's get right into it. This is the P. Louise base in the shade 0, and I am going to just apply that all over my eyelid because we're going to be working with colors today. And when you work with colors, you need a white base so that those colors can pop, sweetie. Okay, so let's get right into the month of June, where I've been, because everyone's literally been like, Sasha, like, why aren't you uploading? Like, you know, it's just been a lot going on. So we can start, let me put I'm gonna try to put, okay, yes, that's perfect. Okay, so if you see me look down, it's because my mirror is like right below you guys, but don't worry, I'm still gonna be looking up, checking in. Okay, so basically what happened, so we could start with June 2nd, because I think that's when everything started. Or was it June 2nd, or was it June 9th? It was like that first week of June is when everything really happened, and I was like, so in my last video, sorry, I just need to concentrate on this real quick. Your girl can't multitask at all. Okay, wait, I'm gonna cut my creases and then I'll be right back, because okay, so now that my crease is cut and I'm not, you know, like freaking out, because I literally cannot multitask. I got distracted so fast. So James Charles palette, this yellow color, and I'm gonna go into 39L Hit the Lights palette, and I'm gonna go into like this really bright yellow down the bottom. I don't know why it's not focusing, but you get what I'm saying. It's probably gonna be a struggle just because James Charles palette, his yellow is really patchy. So I'm gonna really try to go between both, but I'm probably gonna use the 39 Hits the Owl palette more, because that one's not as patchy as James Charles palette. Okay, so let's get right into the story time. So June 9th is when I got my wisdom teeth out. As you know by the last video that I uploaded, I got my wisdom teeth out. I was probably in the house for at least I think it was about 2 weeks tops, probably. And it was a time, I'm not gonna lie, like all my friends, they was just like, it's okay, like, you know, everyone gets the wisdom teeth out, like you'll be fine type thing. If you know me, you know I like to eat. So to tell me that I was gonna be fine and not really tell me that I can only eat soup and stuff, like that's just evil. So I was stuck in the house. Like all I was eating was basically soup. Like, it was really hard that week, you know. And this isn't to, like, you know, dismiss everything that's happening around the world right now. This is just something that I went through personally, and no way is it comparing to what's going on right now. But it was just a rough month for me, and I just want you guys to know where I've been, because your girl was out of the game. I was not going anywhere. Then I got invited to, was that this time, or was that when I don't know. I got invited to something, but I was like, honestly, like, the fact that you think I'm gonna show up right now, like, when I say my face was swollen, she was swollen. Like, when my brother got his wisdom teeth out, his face didn't swell up that much. Like, my friend called me a globe because that's how big my face was. She's so great. But yeah, so that was a time. So as soon as I recovered from my wisdom teeth, it was probably like 2 weeks, it had to be, that Friday that I was able to go out and I was able to, like, you know, eat proper, not to where I'm eating like pizza and stuff, but to where I'm eating like fish, like soft foods and stuff. So I just recovered from my wisdom teeth, and Friday I went out with my friends. Saturday I stayed home. Sunday I went out with my Sunday I went out with my friends, but we had like a little wine day. Like, it was really cute. Like, I went out with my best friend, so that was really nice. But yeah, so we had a little wine night, and it was really cute. Like, I really needed that, and it was a lot going on in my house at that time, so I was like, you know what, I need to get out of this house. But yeah, so that happened. And then that Monday, so remember how I said Sunday I was with my friends? That Monday was a holiday in Bermuda, so I was like, you know what, like, you know, just recovered from my wisdom teeth. Like, my face was, like, the swelling went down a lot, so I was like, you know, I'm gonna pop out. So one of my friends, she had a barbecue, so I invited my other best friends. We pulled up, like, it was lit, like real lit. And we got to my friend's house because we had to drop something off, and then she was like, okay, like, we need to go up the road, meet my mom, because her mom, like, had to give her something. So I was like, okay, bet. Guys, when we left her house, we was going to meet, I don't have that much best friends, but when I say it now, you can be like, how much best friends does this girl have? I probably only have about like 5, but I was with all my best friends that day. So, like, we was going to meet up with another one of my best friends at, like, she had like a beach party, so we was like, all right, lit, like, you know, let's pull up. Like, guys, I got in a bike accident. Yeah, and if you know me, you know, like, I'm really a careful rider. Don't worry about the follow. I don't know if you can see it, it's like right here, but we could fix that up afterwards. Yeah, so I got into a bike accident, like, on my way up the road, heading towards, if you're from Bermuda, I was on the stretch by Ice Queen. We was heading up west, well, that direction. And yeah, your girl decked on her bike. It was a time, I'm not gonna lie, it was really a time. My best friends that were with me, though, like, they were strong. One of my best friends that was there, I thought she was just gonna pass out. Like, she was so traumatized. And then my other best friend, she was like, it's okay, like, she's all right, like, you don't need to cry. Like, when I say she was traumatized, like, I had to calm her down, and I wasn't even crying. Like, I don't know if you can see it now because I have a short sleeve shirt on, but, like, my arms wrapped up right now. Like, it is not, like, bad. I had to get stitches in my elbow, though, but I got my stitches out, like, long time ago. Oh, I could probably show you. Oh, see, like, on my arm, and then, I don't know, so, like, you can see the wrap here. So I got it on my arm. I have like 2 right here, but not big ones. But yeah, so like it's fine now, like it doesn't hurt or anything. I also have road rash on my leg. I'm not gonna show you right now though, because I'm like sitting up. But yeah, it was a time, and like my whole leg was bleeding and everything, and I was just standing there. Like my friends, they were just like, "Are you okay?" And I was just standing there like I was fine. I was literally fine. I was not crying, I was not stressing out. Like if it was a year ago, best believe I would have probably psyched out. I would have probably laid there until the ambulance came, and no one would have been able to go to where they was gonna go. But growth. And honestly, like I just have to thank God, because honestly, like I keep telling myself, like it honestly could have been so much more worse. So like what happened was I hate fallout. Okay, so what happened was we was on a stretch of ice cream, and this car slowed down in front of my friend. Like they slammed on brakes, so she slammed on brakes, and because she slammed on brakes so quickly, I was behind her, and I couldn't, like I wasn't able to go slam on my brakes like that fast, because I wasn't right behind her, but it was like her, and then it was like me. So when she slammed on brakes, I didn't have enough time to figure out what was going on, so then I had to slam on my brakes, but by that time it was too late. So my bike ran into like the back of her bike, like her back wheel kind of, but like her bike's fine and my bike's fine. Like my bike just has, you know, some scratches on it, but I've never been done in my life. Since I had a bike since I was 16, I am now 21, going 22 in the summer. Yeah, I've never been done in my life. And honestly, it's kind of like a thing in Bermuda. Like if you have a bike, you're bound to go down. It doesn't have to be drastic, but it's just bound to happen at some point. I just really never thought that it would be me. I don't know why I feel like I'm special, but like I'm very careful. I probably ride like, you know, low, you know, but I pay attention to when I pay attention to things like that. But that day, yeah, so that happened, and then it was kind of just like, okay, well, this just happened, nothing I could do about it. Didn't make it to the beach. Was more mad that I didn't make it to the beach than I went on my bike. I'll tell you that part, because I was really excited to see my friend. Like I hadn't seen her in like a while, and she was really expecting me to be there. So when I didn't show up, she was like, girl, like where are you? And I'm like, in the hospital, like, you know. So I had to go to the hospital, and like one of my other best friends, she lives right next to the hospital, so I messaged her so casually. We was having a conversation, and I was just like, yeah, I just went on, I'm going to the hospital. She was like, what happened? Like, where are you? Like, are you on the way? And I'm just like, yeah, I just got hurt. Like, it was just so casual. Like, I honestly just have to, you know, praise God, because throughout the whole recovery phase, the only time I was in pain probably had to be like the second week, and that was just because like when I would get up to use the bathroom or get up to get food, like the blood would rush down my leg, not like the sore, like inside my leg, you know how blood moves all throughout your body, you know, but I don't know, it was like throbbing like really bad and was like stinging inside my leg. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, so I was just like, I would just have to stand there for about like 3 minutes until the pain went, and then that was fine. But yeah, other than that was probably the only pain, and I only cried once, and that was probably because my period came on. Like it wasn't like, yeah, I just had to be grateful at that point, because it honestly could have been a lot worse, and I don't wish that on anybody, but that was crazy. Even my mama, like when she saw me, she was like, how are you not crying? Like, because if you would have saw me that day, you would have been like, oh my god, like you have so much blood going. Like even my friend, she was like, Sasha, like, you have so much, but because I was still trying to go to the beach. I was just like, you know what, like, I'll just go in the water. Like, at that point, like, if you're going to a beach anyway, salt water helps sores. So I was just like, you know what, like, okay, like, I'm gonna still go to the beach. She was like, no, Sasha, like, you need to go to the hospital. I was like, really? Like, I was so disappointed that I couldn't go to the beach. All I was thinking about was the beach. Like, why does this have to happen? And it was right after I got my wisdom teeth, so I was just like, really? Like, I just got out of, you know, I just got out of house arrest and you're trying to put me back in. So the whole month of June, I was literally just in my house, and I was okay, I won't lie, I was pretty bummed out, and I was kind of like upset, because at this point it's just like, okay, when I came back from school, the whole COVID thing, I came back in March, had to come back early. So I came back in March. Okay, let me try to, I'm gonna try to use this yellow, the James Charles palette. This one's kind of like a highlighter color. I don't know if you can really, and she's kind of patchy as well. That's why I'm just like, ugh. So let me try to see if I could place that on top, if that would make a difference. Honestly, when I create an eyeshadow palette and I put a yellow in it, I'm gonna make sure it's not like a yellow that's not gonna stick on. Because what the hell? It's so annoying when you go in, you're like, oh, let me do a colorful look today, and then you try to put a yellow one and that thing not sticking. Like, you know how like sometimes when you put like the eyeshadow based on, you can set the actual product so that it doesn't move. Like, I didn't even do that today, just so that I was able to press that yellow on top of it, but for some reason it's still coming out patchy, and I hate it. I hate using yellow, and it's my favorite color, but I just hate it as an eyeshadow because it never sticks, and it bothers the heck out of me, because now I'm looking at it and I'm just like, honestly, like, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Like, it okay, anyways, I'm gonna go on to the next color, because if I keep looking at it, I'm just gonna get even more pissed. Okay, so I was gonna do orange. Sorry, Angel. It's just from like, because my friend wanted me to do these colors. I'm gonna do like a twist at the end. You'll see. I'm gonna use this red. Sorry, Dage. I'ma keep it simple. But I'm just gonna blend that into the yellow. And I'm gonna leave like this ant pot, like kinda with nothing there. And now I'm just gonna build up. It's kind of like if orange and red had a baby, then it would be this color. Okay, so yeah, basically I went to the hospital, and if you know Bermuda's hospital, you know they take hours. But that day, because I think like corona and everything, they must have said, y'all, we're gonna get this chick in and then she's gonna be out. Because I was only sitting in the waiting room for like, why is it so complicated? Sorry. Yeah, I was only in the waiting room for like probably at least like 3 minutes. Like, I checked in, everything, they got my information, and then like right after I sat down, the doctor came, well, the nurse came, and then she was like, Griffin. And then I just got up, and then she gave me a wheelchair and everything, and then she took me to the back, and then they put me on like the bed, and I was waiting or whatever. I was next to this brat. It must have been like this younger boy in there. I don't know, he sounded spoiled, but he sounded like he was old enough to like take her. I don't know what was going on with him though, but he was telling off his mama. I was like, you need to calm down, sir. Was it Polyspawn? They put Polyspawn on it. I didn't flinch at all. Then there was like wrapping my leg up. He gave me stitches in my elbow. Didn't flinch at all, but I did tell him that he better numb the hell out of my elbow, cause I was not trying to feel that. Like, he was like, I was like, is that really a question, sir? He was like, do you want us to numb your elbow when we stitch it? I really looked at him like he was speaking Spanish, cause at this point I'm just like, are you really asking me that? Like, you think I really want to sit here with all this pain? I didn't feel the pain though, but it was just like, I have all this root rash on my body, and you want me to sit through while you put a needle through my arm? Like, where's the correlation? Like, so then he was like, okay, well, we can numb it. And I'm like, yeah. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, you better numb it. Like, you still see him unsure. I'm gonna come out with a summer palette. I'm really gonna come out with a summer palette, and I'm gonna put all bright colors, but I'm gonna make sure that they stick. And I will work hard until every single eyeshadow in that palette sticks on when you press it on, because this is just insane. You spend all this money for eyeshadow palettes just for them to not stick. Like, what sense does that make? And it irritates me, because it's like all the brands that you really love, and it's just like, you know what? But I'm gonna start buying like Julia's Place and all them. I have one of the palettes, but it's in Canada. Don't come for me, you know all my stuff's in Canada. I'll be like, Sasha, like, what else did you leave in Canada? I swear every video I'm like, but it's in Canada. But it's okay, I'm going back next month. My classes start soon, so I will be back in Canada, which I'm pretty excited for, because I need to go back. Like, at this point, it's just time. So now that I'm finished my eyeshadow, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a more defined brush. Do you hear the music in the back? Well, I'm asking you like you're her. I mean, you kind of are her with me, but we're painting our house, so the paint is outside, and he bought a radio today, and I'm just like, sir. Okay, so I ended up doing my wings off camera. What I'm going to do now is the hard part, but we got this. I'm gonna do this eye first off camera, and then I'm gonna come back and do this eye on camera. Please pray for me, because what I'm about to do I've never done before, and yeah. Okay, so I started off with skinny small strokes because I didn't want to go in heavy. Being we are outlining it, I didn't want to do too much. So I'm gonna be all up in your face real quick, and you're just gonna have to deal with it up close and personal. So what I basically did was I outlined the white liner that I originally have now, and it actually came out like a really bomb. Like, claps for Sasha. Because if you know me, you know I don't like eyeliner, like, at all. Hold up. Okay, so I actually went off camera. I actually took off the eyeliner. I didn't take off the whole makeup look, but I had to take off the eyeliner because it went in too thick and was bothering me, and I wouldn't be able to fix it that way. And that's just like, you know, something that you just learn. Not everything's gonna come out perfect, not everything's gonna come out, you know, simply just how you want it, but it's okay to mess up and it's okay to start again. And that's just what, you know, I had to learn. I don't work with eyeliner, you know, so I feel like the more I do start working with eyeliner, the more like precision wise and everything, it will be on point. But I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, like it didn't come out how I wanted, like the whole look's done. Like, no, we don't do that on this channel. We don't tear each other down. We lift each other up and we continue, we move on. Like, it's okay to mess up, it's okay to fail. You just gotta get back up and you gotta try again. That's on period. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to do the same exact thing that I just said before. Take your time. Just take your time. Okay, so I'm gonna be all up in your grill again, but that's okay because I want you to see how I do this. Okay, so we just need to take a moment. Like, I don't mean to gas my own horn or toot my own horn, toot, beep, whatever you want to say, but I did that. So I'm gonna put some lashes on and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I just put my mascara on, and the mascara that I used was the Milk Kush mascara. Bomb. Definitely recommend, highly recommend, because what? These lashes are flying. I'm gonna go into my MAC Cosmetics lip liner, and this is in the shade Chestnut, and I'm just going to outline my lips now. Just like that. And what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go into my Mega Matte Lips. It doesn't have a shade or a color to it, but it's a nude brown, and I'm just gonna place that right on top of that. Best combination ever, I swear. I'm running out. Oh my god, I need to go back to Canada. Look at that combination. I could just leave my lips like this, to be honest, but we are part of the gloss family. So now I'm gonna go into my Fenty Beauty, and this is in the shade Fenty Glow, and I'm just gonna pop that right on top. The sad part about it is that when I finish filming this, I'm probably gonna have to take I could leave the eyes on, but I'm probably gonna have to take my lip gloss off, so I look a mask. Like, really pointless. Now I'm gonna go in with my Revlon lip gloss. This is in the shade Snow Pink, and I'm just gonna place this in the middle of my lip. Tarte blush. Why is it doing that? I don't know why it's doing that. I'm gonna go into my Tarte blush, and this is in the shade Party. I'm just gonna put that all over my cheeks, just like so. And this is the finish. Okay, like, I'm like really excited because this came out so bomb. The black liner was actually like a really last minute, but it actually made the whole look pop, and I actually like, I'm in love with this look. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video, and I hope that you like this tutorial. I can't wait to start posting more. So we're gonna be back with daily videos. Mondays I'll be on IGTV. Wednesdays and Fridays I will be uploading on YouTube. Tuesdays and Thursdays I will be taking a break, so please do not message me. Thank you so much for coming back to another video. Don't let anything dim your light, no matter what you be going through, because I will tell you, the whole month of June I was really going through it, and I stayed positive the whole month, no matter what came my way. When that accident happened, I was positive the entire time of recovery. Like, I had to be positive, I had to be grateful, I had to be blessed, you know. I had my friends and my family checking up on me, you know. My doctor was there for me. Like, she was really nice. Like, I really appreciate her. But don't let anything, nobody, not any situation determine, you know, how your day goes or how your next few weeks go, because at the end of the day, you're the only person that can decide whether you want to be happy. Whether, we don't want to encourage me and say it, but if you gotta go through it, you gotta go through it. Because I'm not gonna lie, I will break down crying sometimes. I don't even know what I'm crying for, but sometimes it's just built up, you know, emotions that just need to come out, and you just gotta let it out. It's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to wake up and feel like you don't want to do anything. It's okay to wake up and be lazy. Like, you know, if you want to take a day off, take a day off. Like, it's okay. No one, you know, don't worry about what anybody has to say. Move at your own pace, move at your own time. And that's all I have to say about that. I'm actually so excited to be back, because what, she did that today, and it's gonna be more looks like this coming. So if you would like to see more looks from me, keep watching my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your bell notifications if you want to see when your girl is gonna post next. So have a good weekend, be safe, don't let anyone ruin your weekend, your week, your month. This is your month. Have a good weekend, and I will see you on Monday on Instagram. Bye.